WWE or WWF superstar, WCW superstar, our honor, Barry Horowitz. Barry, how are you, sir?
Good, man. Thanks.
Us, man.
You don't mind calling me Mr. Technical, Barry Horowitz, do you?
No.
Mr. Technical?
Should we call you that?
You didn't know that?
Okay, yeah.
Why are you Mr.
It's in my
Technical?
Wikipedia. It's in everything.
Wait a minute.
Because I'm a technical wrestler.
There it is.
I don't just chop meat, put face paint on, and shake the top rope.
Mr. Technical.
Whoa, a little shot at our friend the Ultimate Warrior. What's the deal with that?
You said it.
What?
I didn't, but
Wow.
yeah.
Are you saying he was one-dimensional? What are we getting
I'm going to say he was limited.
Well, speaking of Jim Hellwig,
boy.
What kind of relationship did you have with him?
When I first met him, when he was the Dingo Warrior, fresh out of world-class championship wrestling, I guess Kerry Von Erich possibly got him booked there. He was kind. He was polite. He listened, and they basically made chicken salad out of chicken shit.
Okay.
And they did him the big push and this, and then certain people he surrounded himself with, and I really don't think he had the passion of a pro wrestler. I don't think it was that. It was possibly the money and maybe just to produce his comic books as Jim and whatnot. But, excuse me, no, he's a limited worker. No, I'm not knocking him. If I would say this if he was alive, I'm sorry he's passed. But, yeah, he hurt people, and he should be, a little bit more apologetic and more respectful towards the business. And he wasn't. And he's always miserable. Always. And maybe at that time he did look the greatest and stuff, but let me tell you something. There's guys now that smoke him alive, body-wise, and can outwork him.
Right.
Because if he was around now, they'd have him out in 2 days. If he went to Japan, they'd send him home on the next flight because he can't work. Can't wrestle. I mean, you blow up, the face paint, you run into the ring, you shake the ropes, clothesline, press line. I mean, come on now. People want to be entertained, and they want to see wrestling, and in my case, technical wrestling. They enjoy it. They look, and they go, this guy's real. He's a pro. He's been trained. He's not chopping meat and kicking and wearing shit from Walmart.
Did the ego develop over time? You obviously saw him in the early days. Did he have it already, or did it morph into... So it grew.
As the Dingo Warrior, and they changed it, he was fine. Yeah, he was fine. He meant well, and I didn't get hurt by him severely. I wrestled in Japan. I've been in the ring with Karl Gotch. Okay, I've been in my mentors, the Malenkos. You want to get fucked up, you go see those guys, or go see Brock Lesnar. You'll get your ass fucking stretched in about 30 seconds. And then you'll know where you're at in the real world of pro wrestling or MMA. But anyway, getting back to Hellwig, just that was it. And then it built up. Then the gimmick, then the paint, then the people he surrounded himself with. Defeating the ego and this and that. And it just miserable outbursts in restaurants. I've seen that. I don't like that. It makes pro wrestling look carny. Oh, they're just carnival. It doesn't make us look like now. When you hear about The Rock or Batista or Hulk Hogan, it's class act. See? Or if it does rem into that situation, people accept it better. But when you do it back then, it's just carnival type, and it just makes you look like a clown. It's just unprofessional. Bottom line.
I think that was the time, though, wasn't it? I don't know, that was towards that cartoon superhero, we were kind of transitioning into that. So, did you think he just was good for that time?
I think he was good for that time. Maybe his look, the paint, and what Vince wanted, and, the music, it sounded good. People popped and whatnot. Yeah. You could educate your crowds. It's very easy. You could educate them to... the style of high-flying AEW style, which I have nothing against, a little bit too much for me. You could educate them towards, I see some old tapes of Ring of Honor. These guys, I thought I technical wrestled. It was almost to the point a tad boring. It was almost, you don't want to do too much technical. You got to mix the two. That becomes an artist. That's what I did with myself.
Was Bret Hart a great example of mixing the two?
Yes.
Okay.
He was a good example. There's a lot of people. I mean, off the top of my head, Bret Hart, Owen Hart for sure.
Thank you.
Rest in peace.
Yep.
I'm just
How
trying to
about
think.
Kurt Angle? Guy like Kurt Angle.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Yeah, but Kurt's a real deal.
Wait,
Barry,
you're touching. Whoa. Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle.
Okay, hold up. Time out.
Time out.
I've met the man one time last year.
Okay.
This is my opinion and my story on Kurt Angle. There's been a lot of amateur wrestlers that tried to transcend into the professional. Myself, it was kind of, you just get lost a little bit in the amateur and the pro, and you got to get it out of you. Bob Backlund, the great, I hate forgetting his name. He's from Minnesota.
Brad Rangans?
Brad Rangans, thank you. And but
Boring. He's gonna go.
I'm
boring.
sorry,
excuse me,
dude.
but here's
He's
the
gonna go
big
boring.
one.
I agree.
Kurt Angle, an Olympic gold friggin' medalist.
Broken freaking neck.
He's got the promos. He wins with a broken neck. The dude looks great.
Yep.
With the hair, without the hair.
Yep.
His verbiage, his intelligence.
Yep.
Back in the day, I don't know this for a fact. I just heard through the locker room, maybe some demons, but he corrected them. He's a friggin' stud fucking athlete. And he'll fucking whip your ass, amateur style. I don't care who you are, in seconds.
I think he did that to Lesnar.
Well, I didn't want to go there, but
think
I've
he
heard
did.
that.
Yeah.
There is a difference. Think about this.
Yeah.
Common sense. You don't need 8 years of college for this, but you're a gold medalist in the Olympics and win it with a broken neck over an NCAA champion,
Right.
AAU champion, Big
Right.
Army champion.
Right.
There's no comparison.
It's ridiculous.
Kurt Angle is the friggin' man. Now, here's the big deal about him. His transition was incredible. In 1 year, he caught on so friggin' quick.
Natural.
Natural. Unbelievable. The respect for him is just, in my eyes, is just incredible. How he transitioned. And I seen him in some crazy matches with Shane McMahon, going through shit. I mean, shoot style. He could do that. He can go out there. I saw him 2 years ago. It's an old match. I don't know where it's from. TNA or Impact, something. He went about 15 minutes with Jay Lethal and put him over. He's a friggin' pro. Yeah. He put over this guy on for his retirement match. Nothing against him, but I think Kurt should have went over. That shows it's not you don't give a shit attitude. It's not that you don't care. You're a pro. I will be riding high. Yes, I will be.